Okay, everybody, here we are, man. So this is part 3 of LA Woman, the review. And I gotta say, man, these 6 albums from the Doors, they didn't need to do anything more. 6 fantastic albums like this definitely seals your legacy as rock kings, rock gods. And these fantastic albums, all of them, even that little dip there with Soft Parade, without the Doors being attached to that album, that is still a great album. If it just fell out of the sky into your lap and you played it and you didn't know who it was from or what have you, you would say, hey, this is a great album. It falls just a tad short only because it's rubbing shoulders with these other 5. And of course, the public persona of the Doors at that point in time was just so grand that the level that they were being held at was just almost impossible, for anything less than excellent. So all 6 of these albums are noteworthy, and I'm definitely going to listen to them hundreds and hundreds of times. So yeah, man, with LA Woman, it had all of these great songs on it, some that I actually forgot about. I just forgot how many great hits that they had, but like Love Her Madly came back to my mind. That was really, really excellent. And of course, Riders of the Storm. So man, with the Doors, what I'm going to do here real quick is just do a quick little read, and then we'll go from there. I got some updates for you. So let's check this out, man. The Doors LA Woman album. All right, so LA Woman is the 6th studio album by American rock band The Doors, released April 19th in 1971 on Elektra Records. It's the last to feature lead singer Jim Morrison during his lifetime due to his death 3 months after the album's release, though he would posthumously appear on the 1978 album An American Prayer. Even more so than its predecessors, the album is heavily influenced by blues. It was recorded without record producer Paul Rothchild after he fell out with the group over the perceived lack of quality of the studio performances. Subsequently, the band co-produced the album with longtime sound engineer Bruce Botnick. Love Her Madly was released as a single in March of 1971, preceding the album's release, and reached the top 20 in the Billboard Hot 100. Upon release, the album peaked at number 9 on the Billboard 200 and reached number 28 on the UK albums charts. The track Riders on the Storm also achieved chart success in the US and UK. Critics Richie Unterberger and David Quantick have both called LA Woman one of the Doors' best albums, citing Morrison's vocal performance and the band's stripped-down return to their blues rock roots. Yeah, their stripped-down return. What he's talking about is that they didn't include a whole bunch of the orchestral and a whole bunch of the brass sounds that they had in the 4th album, Soft Parade. So it was just the 4 men and their basic instruments, which create that great Doors signature sound. That's what he's talking about. I'm scrolling down, man. There's just so much body in this whole album bio. Let's scroll all the way down, and let's just get the public and critical reception. The album received mostly positive reviews. Rolling Stone's Robert Meltzer was impressed by the sense of fun and the togetherness of the band, saying it was the Doors' greatest album and the best album of the year. In Christgau's record guide, Rock Albums of the 70s and 81, Robert Christgau appreciated Morrison's sense of humor in some of the lyrics and believed the band has never sounded better, although he was disappointed with Being Down So Long and La America. More recently, Richie Unterberger, writing for AllMusic, described LA Woman as uneven, but noted that the album contains compositions that rate among their finest and most disturbing work. Sal Cinquemani, reviewing the album for Slant magazine, considers LA Woman to be the sound of a band in perfect harmony. He describes Doors' material as disturbing and cynical over the years, and these songs were no exception. Lastly, Stephen Dalton of Classic Rock, reviewing the 40th anniversary edition of the album, remarks how the original LA Woman still stands proud, and an all-time classic journey into bright, shining darkness. Bright, shining darkness. Very interesting. And it just keeps going on, telling you about how over a period of time it entered certain charts and it recharted and it did all kinds of stuff. There's a lot here. CD reissues. Yeah, I'm not going to read all of this, man. I'm just going to say, this was an excellent album. And the first 6, just like you said, were excellent. And you predicted that I would love it, and I do. I'm definitely going to continue and finish the last 3. I want to investigate how they did without Jim and how they sounded without Morrison's signature vocals. That'll be quite interesting. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm going to get on that soon. I won't forget about it. Speaking about getting on to things soon, man, I've really dropped the ball in the last couple of months on Black Sabbath. So I got to get my butt back in gear. I can't even remember where I left off. I think it was Technical Ecstasy. So I'm going to have to get back onto the Black Sabbath full album reactions. Man, I still haven't even reached the Ronnie James Dio years. So I'm going to definitely take some time out this month to do that. First priority, though, is Artist of the Month. Artist of the Month for October is Aerosmith. And that's definitely coming off of the momentum from that crazy battle between the Doors and Aerosmith last month. And so, so it was Aerosmith and no one was even close behind them. And then there was the Allman Brothers, Steely Dan, and ZZ Top. But no one could catch Aerosmith for Artist of the Month for this month. So what I'm going to do with Aerosmith is I'm going to do the first 6 albums. Seems to be a pattern. The first 6 albums are more of their great signature classic rock bluesy sound of the 70s. So I'm going to definitely make sure that I don't get through this month without doing Aerosmith's first 6 albums. And then everything else will be priority after that. So I'm definitely going to include at least 1 full album reaction for the next Black Sabbath album. Maybe 2 if I can manage it. Of course, I've got my Led Zeppelin stuff coming up. Damn, man. I know it's instrumental. It's a short one. And I'm being told by a ton of you to add that to the other track, which comes after it. It's about being living on the sea or something. So I'm going to do that in a couple of days. And so that's my lineup. There's a few things that I didn't get to during this month that I'm going to definitely catch up to in the next month and go from there, man. But that's what I'm looking at doing in the next couple of weeks. Aerosmith is definitely the priority. I don't want the last day to come creeping up on me like this. And I'm just basically just scrambling to get all of my Artist of the Month reactions in on the last day. So my goal from now on going forward is to have all of my Artist of the Month reactions done the day before the last day, so that on the last day it's an outgoing track, maybe a Led Zeppelin reaction, maybe another reaction to something else, one of my series. So man, it's just too much pressure the last week or so when I still have a couple of album reactions left. So I'm going to be hitting these album reactions really much sooner in the month, and then the later part of the month is going to be more other things, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to feel that pressure anymore. It's just too much. So having said that, love the album, great album. Damn, it's a 5 out of 5. I can't give it anything lower than that. It's definitely an A plus. So I'm not done with the doors. I'm going to continue. I know that there's probably a whole bunch of live stuff to do. So send me those as well, whatever you see as being great. And I hope that you like this video, actually, that Scott sent. Let me know what you think of that. Was it a distraction or was it okay? If it was a distraction, let me know, and I'll remember with full album reactions, maybe not to include any visuals. It didn't distract me too much, but there were a couple of things that made me look twice. But I'm glad it was in there, because I would have never known about the whole Mojo Rising Jim Morrison thing. So that was new, and that's something that I learned about. So I'm glad that the video was in. Anyway, man, I'm gonna bounce. Have yourselves a great day. And where am I, man? Yeah, so this is the last day of the month. So yeah, you know what? Starting tomorrow, it's Aerosmith first album, man. I'm gonna go in chronological order, the first 6 Aerosmith albums. So tomorrow, in 3 video parts, Aerosmith album 1. All right. So you guys have yourselves a great day, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.